5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, interviews by the pool. Considered a fool cause I dropped out of high school.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Sorry for the camera angle. I got home from Oregon and I don't know where my tripod is. So I have a mini tripod set up on this table, so it's a little low. But we're back in the garage. It's kind of a dreary, like not rainy day, but it's kind of drizzly, so no outdoor review today. But excited for this beer, another Mikerphone beer. It's been a while since we reviewed one of these. Legitimately one of the best names ever of a beer, and this is a beer, when they first released it, I wanted to get because of the label art. The label art's changed a little bit, but this is Lunches, Brunches, Interviews. If you guys are fans of the Notorious B.I.G., that's a line in Juicy. Lunches, Brunches, Interviews by the Pools. Considered a fool because I dropped out of high school. I actually remember being in 7th grade and buying that CD, Ready to Die, and I lost my mind over it. It was weird. I really, that CD still, I mean, it's one of the greatest records of all time. But yeah, double IPA brewed with, it says Nelson Sauvin and Motueka. I was trying to see if there was, it says batch 17. I think this was bottled like 3 weeks ago. I got this from my buddy Brian, hashtag Bourbon County Kraj. So thanks for sending this one. 7.75%. I don't know if this is like the same kind of base, or I want to say like Get Fresh Flow is 7.75. A lot of their double IPAs are 7.75%. I think I remember that being the case. So I don't know if they kind of use the same base of all these and then just change the hops. I'm not sure. Someone can tell us. But yeah, it's been a while since I've had a Mikerphone beer. Mike just opened up his new brewery and it's amazing. And this beer is getting widely distributed around Chicago now, which is fucking fantastic. So we're using our Mikerphone popper glassware. So I washed this out and I decided not to wipe it because someone said the reason I get weird bubbles is because of when the paper towels or my skin, like the oil, when I wipe it out, that's the reason why we're doing it. So I'm trying to see if this makes a difference. So let's go and give her a pour. Nope, there's still bubbles. Oh, there's a massive head on that. I don't think we poured it that aggressive, but she's plenty carbonated. I mean, what is that? Almost 3 fingers? But yeah, it's that hazy New England style, looks like pineapple juice in the glass. You cannot see through it. There's actually not a whole lot of like that sort of dirty glass bubble looking thing. It actually looks pretty good. So maybe that's the key. Just wash your glass out and leave the water in there. But yeah, it looks killer in the glass. Hashtag PGG. The beer always tastes better when you use proper glassware. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in this one, see what it smells like. It smells like grape candy. That's the first thing that like hits me. It's like vinous, it's white grape. I mean, think grape juice, but yeah, like if there was grape hard candy, it kind of reminds me of that, like white grapes. There's also that kind of, I know chalky is the wrong word because it sounds bad. It's not bad. It's just something, that vitamin kind of a thing. That kind of, it's like a tropical fruitiness, but I've mentioned Flintstone vitamins before. I know a lot of people don't like that, but that kind of chalky vitamin, like tropical fruity thing. But it's crazy grapey. The Nelson is awesome in this. I swear, I mean, Mike does ridiculous things with Nelson hops. A special sauce with Nelson last year, one of my top 15 beers of 2015. I'm a Nelson fanboy, so he does them well. There is an awesome, like, kind of bready crackery kind of sweetness underneath all the hops, but this is, I mean, who was it? Someone on Instagram, when I posted this photo, said that they thought it was starting to fall off a bit. I mean, I didn't have it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when it was first bottled, but this smells killer. So let's go ahead and taste it, Brian. Cheers. Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. That is crazy effervescent. This bottle is super carbonated. That almost tastes like champagne on my tongue. Crazy. I was not expecting that, but that head is stuck around. So the bready, crackery sweetness that I got on the nose, definitely present in the taste. But the taste does follow the nose as far as like the Nelson grapes go. Like white grape skin, think of like sweet grape hard candy. There's a nice bitterness that's sitting on my tongue though, right on the middle of my tongue. I don't know if that's Motueka. I feel like every time I review a beer that has Motueka, I'm like, I'm not familiar with that hop. I feel like I should probably be more familiar with Motueka hops these days, but I'm an idiot and I'm not. But super, like, I can't get over how effervescent this is on my tongue. Really, really bubbly. Like I said, it's like champagne. It's almost like drinking like a wild ale, which is strange for this style. But 7.75%, you don't taste it. You didn't smell booze either. If you like Nelson hops, you will love this beer. And again, on the nose, I got like that kind of chalky Flintstone vitamin-y thing. That's on the finish of that. It just kind of lingers on your tongue. Finish is really, really dry though. This is really, really easy drinking, but there is like that bready kind of crackery thing. I don't know if it's because it's a little cold. I mean, this has been sitting out. I mean, it's been sitting in my truck for the last 45 minutes since I drove home. There's almost like, I don't know the best way to describe it. Because if I describe it, it's gonna sound bad. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's really hoppy on my tongue. And that might just be, I don't know what that is. I don't know if yeasty is the way to describe it. But it almost, again, like this is gonna sound bad, but it's not a bad thing. It's almost, if you guys have ever drank a beer it kind of, in a weird way, tastes almost metallic, that sort of is like that on the very finish of this, which sounds dumb, I know. It's not a bad thing. And I know that sounds probably off-putting, but it's not terrible. But yeah, if you like Nelson hops, this is fantastic. Really, really easy drinking beer. The only thing, I mean, and it's not, I don't know if Mike's gonna get a canning line. This format for a hoppy beer, it's a lot of beer. I mean, I'm sharing this. People are coming over for Cinco de Mayo, so that's not a big deal. But if I was trying to drink this alone, it would be rough just because it's, what is that, 24 or 25 ounces for the size bottle of hops, 16 ounce cans. Hopefully he starts doing that. But this is like an A- beer for me, like 91, 92. It's 100 on the name and the label art because that is fantastic. But yeah, I mean, this is really, really good. I really enjoy this. Like I said, this is like right around a month old, so it might have been a lot more explosive. In the beginning, the Motueka might have come out more, but this is crazy Nelson forward. And like I said, it's got that cool, like kind of tropical, fruity, chalky vitamin thing, which I enjoy. It is though, it's really, it's like, it's hop bitterness. It's just kind of sitting on my tongue and it's almost tasting like that weird metallic thing, but it's not like a bad thing. So I don't know, take that for what it's worth. I'm an idiot. It's been a week since I reviewed a beer, so I feel like this is probably a bad review, but there you go. That's Lunches, Brunches, Interviews. Brian, thanks so much for sending it. Yeah, like 91, 92. Awesome, awesome stuff. Keep killing it, Mike. You make fantastic beer. So if you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon.
Beer, putting 5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, interviews by the pool. Considered a fool, cause I dropped out of high school.